In 1917, an 8-year-old Italian boy walked into his Boston classroom and was told he could never speak his language again. So he made a choice that terrified his entire family. His name was Antonio Russo. He had just arrived from Sicily 6 months earlier. He barely knew English, but that didn't matter, because during World War I, speaking Italian in American schools was banned. Teachers called it unpatriotic, dangerous, a threat. Antonio's teacher stood in front of the class and said it clearly: only English. If you speak Italian, you'll be punished, sent home, maybe worse. But here's what nobody expected. Antonio took it literally. He stopped speaking Italian, but he also stopped speaking English. He stopped speaking entirely. At first, his parents thought he was being stubborn. They yelled, they begged, they brought him to doctors. Nothing. Antonio wouldn't say a single word. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. His mother would cook his favorite meals, hoping he'd ask for more. His father would take him to the docks, trying to get him to talk about the boats. Silence. The neighbors whispered. Some said he was broken. Others said he was protesting. But Antonio never explained. Because he couldn't. He had made a promise to himself. If he couldn't speak his language, he wouldn't speak at all. 3 years passed. 3 years of silence. His younger siblings grew up thinking their brother couldn't talk. His teachers gave up on him. His parents aged 10 years and 3. And then one morning in 1920, something changed. Antonio was walking home from school when he saw a little Italian girl, maybe 5 years old, crying on the sidewalk. She was lost, scared, and she only spoke Italian. People walked past her. Nobody stopped. Nobody understood her. Antonio stood there, frozen, and then he heard her say it. Mama, voglio la mia mamma. I want my mama. And for the first time in 3 years, Antonio Russo opened his mouth and he spoke. In Italian, he calmed her down, he found her mother, and he never stopped speaking again, because he realized something that day. His language wasn't a threat. It was a bridge. It was his humanity. And no law, no teacher, no shame could take that away from him. Antonio lived to be 92 years old, and every single day he spoke Italian, loud, proud, unapologetic. Would you have stayed silent, or would you have risked speaking your language? Like and follow for more Italian American stories.